Alright guys, I wanted to go over a drill that will help you on the World Cup layout. My name is Greg, you're watching How to Play Paintball. Alright guys, so this was a drill that we did at the end of a practice that I was able to jump in with Orlando Entourage, so first and foremost, thank you guys for letting me jump in. But on this particular World Cup layout, and I think I had mentioned it in the initial let's look at the layout kind of a thing, something that I noticed, or that we noticed, is that this tower right here is really good to lock down this whole Dorito side. That guy is really going to be dedicated to just shooting this Dorito side to deny them from bumping up. So we did a drill where, and you can actually use less than 3 people, but we used 3. If you wanted to do 2, you could. But let me explain the drill a little bit. So we had a guy in the tower here, one in the can, and then the other guy started in the Dorito corner. Now, what the drill is you have the tower and the can trying to deny the other side's front player. These guys don't move. They're going to stay in that same spot, and they're not going to move from these particular areas. On the other hand, this guy is trying to work his way down the Dorito side to get to, you could either have it where it's this Dorito or this Dorito. It doesn't matter which one, but the idea of the drill is to help out with this guy being able to help out his Dorito player to get down the field to get up the Dorito side. If you wanted to just use 2 people, I would get rid of the can and just do the Dorito corner and this snake tower. The reason being is that this particular tower, like I said, is the one that you're going to dedicate over to this side of the field. Watching some of the pro players this weekend, they always had somebody, for the most part, they had somebody in this tower shooting the Dorito side, because you can see pretty much every bump down the Dorito side. I think the only one you can't see is maybe this Dorito 1 to Dorito 2, but it's such a small little Dorito that if they do dive into there, you're going to be able to contain them, because they are going to have to try to battle you out. And that's what this drill is so that you can learn how to work with your player, that they're going to help with getting down the Dorito side, and you're able to figure out how to stop this guy from shooting your Dorito player. Now, the other side of this drill is you could put a time limit if you'd like to. That's totally up to you if you just want to play hopper ball. That was something that we did where this tower couldn't just sit there and ramp the whole time. Obviously, in a match, you're going to be shooting a lot more. You're going to be just dumping paint into this side of the field. But you can kind of think of it more like an endgame situation where maybe he only has a pod left or something like that. You still need to deny this guy. I mean, you could put whatever variable it is that you'd like, but just as a way to conserve paint, this guy can only shoot, little bursts at a time. He can't just ramp. If you want to shoot more paint, by all means, just let that guy go to town. But the other side of it is the drill will end either if this guy gets to one of these Doritos, whichever one you decide, or he gets shot. So what we were doing was trying to figure out, because this guy can engage the other front Dorito player. So I even had it where times where I dove over to this Dorito, I couldn't move up, but I was able to shoot their other Dorito player because of the heads up shot that you can do with your mirror. So just to kind of reiterate what it is that I'm saying here, you're going to have a player in this snake tower, one in the Dorito can, and then another player that's going to be starting in the Dorito corner. This player and this player cannot move. All they're doing is shooting. This main guy, he's shooting to keep this player from moving up or trying to eliminate him. This player is trying to either put in this can or deny the other Dorito player that's moving up the field. And then this player is just trying to either get up to the 50 Doritos, either one, whichever one you decide, whether it's this one or this one. Because there's so many openings here, you probably should do it where it's the closer Dorito to you. There isn't one central 50 Dorito. But the point of this drill is to figure out how to break this player from being able to stop your Dorito side from moving up and being able to work together as a team to be able to accomplish that. Again, if you wanted to go with just 2 players, get rid of this can, just have this tower and this Dorito. If you wanted to change it up and have it where the player is in the W, you could do that as well. But again, this guy and this guy can't move. Their job in this drill is to be able to have their gunfighting skills be sufficient enough to deny this player from moving up the Dorito side. While this guy needs to figure out, okay, what do I need to do? How do I need to sneak around this side of the field to be able to put this guy in and this guy in to be able to move up? Now, the other side of it, I forgot to mention, if this player or this player gets shot, then they're just out. Then this guy really just needs to get up the field, because if that happens in a game, now there's nobody denying you. So you're able to finish out the drill, whether getting up to this bunker or this bunker. I hope that this makes sense. It's a really good drill. It's one that I wish I had gotten more footage of. I think I only got a couple, here and there, because I did have my camera with me. So I hope that this makes sense. In any type of a field, if there's a lockdown type bunker, you can do this drill. So that way you're figuring out where, okay, if I back up, and this isn't the case here, but let's say that if this guy figures out that all he needs to do is, come out a little bit here and then come here and he can shoot this guy, let's say. Well, now in a game situation, he knows that, okay, I'm blocked out from the other player, I can do this, I can do X, Y, Z, and shoot the guy that is causing issues for me on the field. Guys, I really appreciate it, and as always, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.